Hello, everyone. Welcome to my video. Yes, that is me, the marching band nerd, and it's great. So, my name is Mrs. Dijkstra, or Brianna Dijkstra. Yes, that just happened. So, Austin is where I grew up. I love that city, but I'm also going to show you where else I grew up. So, this is Hampton Beach. It's gorgeous. I love it. It's also freezing cold in the summer, so don't bother. Lake Winnipesaukee in New Hampshire is where I go the most. My family has land up there. And the picture of us on the boat, yes, that is us wearing blankets and jackets in the middle of July because I cannot begin to even describe how cold it is. So, Walt Disney World is my favorite place in the world, and that's why I added it on here. So, I guess you could call that my hobby. Now, Liberty's Kids is the best show in the world. I used to wake up, well, actually, my mom woke me up. She would wake me up at 6 a.m. so I could watch the show and I would take notes on it. And it's basically about like these kids growing up during the Revolutionary War. It's by PBS, it's a learning show. And I would take notes for absolutely no reason other than I was super nerdy and into history. Now, I go to Washington, D.C., and I've been to Boston several times. But after watching that show, I was like, I knew exactly what was happening. And so this picture is of the Boston Massacre site, which is terrible that 5 people died, but it's also one of my favorite moments in history because it gives us the amazingness that is John Adams. I've also been to New York City, so that's what that picture is from. But it's just not for the historical reasons. I really love Broadway. That's why I go. This is my wedding. It just took place this past Sunday. No, 2 Sundays. Yeah. Where am I? I don't know. It took place on October 20th. So 2 Sundays ago. And yes, I was Kate Middleton for all of the 10 seconds that it took to take this picture. And it's probably one of my favorites. So, about teaching though, I've been working with kids for a really, really long time. And here are some of the kids I've worked with the longest. Their names are Connor and Emily, and I actually moved to the Netherlands to work with them. And so I got to live with them. They were basically my kids for a whole year. It was a pretty good gig if anyone ever else wants to be an au pair. But it was in the Netherlands, and it was really cool because I actually got to see how their school system works a bit when I take the kids to school or to daycare. And the cool thing about the school system in the Netherlands is that a lot of the classes are smaller. Like they have more schools in the vicinity, similar to like kind of like a big city where the big city has like schools every couple of blocks. That's what it was like because everybody rides their bikes to school. And so it was really neat seeing all the teachers from the community teaching the community. And it was also nice that their classrooms were set up with large windows and it just looked really pretty in like every school I saw while I was there. While I was in the Netherlands, I got to see some pretty cool historic sites as well. I got to see the World War II bunkers that were left on the beach. I got to see museums, the largest castle in the Netherlands. I got to go to Paris and see museums every single block, and it just blows my mind how much history they have and how much they welcome their history. It's gorgeous by any standards. And history really is just a story. And that's what I want to come across or get across to my students is that it's a story and everything has a purpose. And it's, your job to interpret what that purpose is.